Hi guys, Casper MMA here, and today we are back with another PFL predictions video on the channel. Today I'm giving my predictions for PFL 9, Loughran versus Kamaka. This is now my second PFL predictions video on the channel. I did the PFL 8 last week, and I've got a bit of experience now of the PFL world. We didn't do too bad, to be honest. We only lost like one or two picks on it, so we're looking forward to this one today. But before I'm going to jump into the card, make sure if you're not already and you enjoy this type of content, you go and leave a subscribe down below. It's much appreciated, it's free, and I'm only on 10 subscribers. Let's get that number up. So we're wasting no time on today's card. We're jumping straight into it. We have 10 fights on the card, and we start off with the prelim of Shido Boris Esperanca versus Tyler Hill. Now, Esperanca holds a record of 8-1. Not too shabby, you know. His only loss was a retirement in round 2 to some guy called Diani. But apart from that, he looks pretty decent. He has a lot. Well, he has 4 wins by KO, 2 wins by submission, 2 wins by decision. So he's quite well-rounded of a fighter, to be fair. Tyler Hill, on the other hand, pretty worse record, 12-8. To be honest, he's got as many losses as this other guy's wins. He's coming off quite a few. Well, he's coming off a win, but he's had quite a few losses. A lot of losses, to be fair. I think this is an easy pick. I'm going with Esperanca here. He's coming off more wins, and he just holds a better record. So I think I know who I'm going to pick on this one. So moving up the card, we have Maxwell Jantu Nana versus Kent Mafileo. Now, I think is this guy the ex-Francis Ngannou or something? This Nana guy, he's Cameroonian, and he's a heavyweight, so I think he's a heavyweight anyways. Yeah, so we've got a new Francis Ngannou in the PFL. He's 5-1, only one loss, which is his first professional fight. But apart from that, he's got quite a lot of KO wins. Well, nearly every win has been a KO, so fair play to him. Kent Mafileo, on the other hand, 6-1, so quite similar records. His loss coming to Jared Vandera by guillotine. I don't think he has to worry about that in this fight, because I don't think this fight is going to go to the ground, to be honest. I think it's going to be standing, because this guy has 6 wins by KO. So a tough one to pick. I think I'm going to go with the Francis Ngannou regen with Jantu Nana here. I just feel like, you know, he's Cameroonian. He's going to have that strength in him, like Ngannou has, and that's all I've got to go off. I don't know who this Mafileo is, but yeah, it could go either way, to be honest, because it's because they're both heavyweights. One punch could end it all. But I'm going to go with Nana in this one. And we move up the card too. Jesse Stirn versus Jose Perez. Now, this is like the first fight of the night. Jesse Stirn has a record of 16-6, whereas Perez has 8-1. So, very big difference in record. Although, Stirn is coming off a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fight win streak, to be fair. I don't know what these like different promotions are he's been fighting in. Art of Scrap and Stellar Fights, no idea what they are, but he's got some wins in them. Jose Perez, 8-1. He's coming off a loss. No, he's not. That was in grappling. He's coming off a 4-5 win streak, so they're both coming off win streaks here. But I'm just going to go with Perez here. He's got the better record. I think he's fought better people, to be honest, in this promotion, CFFC. And yeah, I'm just going to go with Perez here. I just don't think Jesse Stirn will be that good in this fight. So we move up to Tyler Diamond versus Enrique Barzola. Now, Tyler Diamond, he's a decent fighter, to be fair. I think I've watched him before when he won against Brett Johns. Not too bad. He's got a few wins under his belt. He was 0-1 in the UFC. Who did he? I don't even know who he fought, to be honest. He fought Bryce Mitchell in the Ultimate Fighter, so Bryce Mitchell's pretty good. That's not a bad loss, to be fair. But yeah, he's lost to a majority decision to Brendan Loughran. Does that mean that one scorecard was a draw? I'm pretty sure, so that's not too bad. And then apart from that, he's not a bad fighter, Tyler Diamond. Enrique Barzola, on the other hand, he's got a lot of fights in his record, 20-9-2. This is kind of a lot of fights. But he's coming off 2 losses to decision. Then he won 2 decisions. This guy goes to decision a lot, I can tell. So it might be a close one, this, but I am going to go with Tyler Diamond. He's coming off 2 wins. Barbo's coming off 2 losses. I think it's an easy pick here. So moving up the card, we have Eric Alequin versus Luca Poclit. I definitely butchered both of their names. I don't know how you say that. Alequin is a 7-1 American dude. No KO wins, but he's got 2 submission wins and 5 decisions. He lost to Fat Gene, who we just saw win on last week's card. He looked alright. That's his only loss, to be fair, so not too bad. On the other hand, we have Poclit, who is Romanian, no, Moldovan. Similar flags, I think. Got mixed up. 10-2, not too shabby of a record. He had a few wins in Bellator. He was 3-0, but then he lost to Logan Storley in the PFL. This could be a close fight, this, you know. He has quite a few submission wins. I'm going to go with Poclit, the Moldovan guy. I feel like he's just going to be the better all-round fighter than Alequin, and yeah, I think he gets the job done. So, move up the card to Ray Cooper III versus Mohamed Berkhamov. Now, a lot of these records on the card like very mismatched. Like we've got 25-10 versus like 16-2 or something like that. But Ray Cooper III coming off, he's only got 1 win in his last 3. To be fair, that was by punches to Brett Cooper. He did beat Roy McDonald back in 2021. Beat Magomed Karimov. What a name that is! That's insane. He also beat Chris Curtis in the PFL. Ray Cooper's decent, but he is coming off quite a few losses at the minute. Whereas Berkhamov, I don't know how you say that name, man. I always butcher the Russian name so badly. I can't even say Nurmagomedov. Like I'm terrible at that. But he's coming off a win. Well, he had a no contest to Lorenzo Larkin by elbow to the back of the head, and then he lost to Lorenzo Larkin by elbows. That's kind of funny. But yeah, he seems pretty decent. This Berkhamov. He's got a lot of submission wins, and I feel like he's probably going to win against submission against Ray Cooper III. So I'm going to go with him here. Berkhamov. That's my pick. So we move up the card to Shamil Musaev versus Murad Ramazanov. Oh Jesus, these Russian names, man. We've got 2 of them fighting here. Musaev, he's undefeated, 18-0, and 1 draw, I think, or 1 no contest. Yeah, 1 draw to Pietrazak. Majority decision. Fair enough. Apart from that, a fully clean record. He's actually scheduled to fight Mateusz Gamrot at some point. That fight never happened. But yeah, he actually beat Murad like in his last fight, left hook and ground punches. I don't know why this rematch is happening. I don't know. I didn't watch the last fight, but yeah, it's a rematch from both their last fights was this fight, and Musaev won. And I feel like it's going to happen the same way. It's going to be Musaev by knockout or maybe decision, not sure, but yeah, Musaev gets the job done. So moving up the card, we have Gabriel Braga versus Timur Khizriev. Now another undefeated Russian. Khizriev, I've seen him before. He's decent. He has a lot of decision wins. 12-0. 12 wins by decision, 3 by KO. So not a bad record, to be fair. And 1 by submission. Coming up versus Barzola, Brett Johns. He looks pretty decent. His opponent, Gabriel Braga, is also pretty decent. 14-1. Not a bad record, to be fair. Only 1 loss to Pineda, which is standing TKO, so not too bad. Coming off a win against Bubba Jenkins, where he missed weight. But it's a tough one, because you don't know how it might happen. But I feel like Khizriev is going to maintain his undefeated record here, and he's going to get the job done. So we move up to the co-main event. We have Magomed Umalatov versus Neiman Gracie. And we have another undefeated Russian guy. There's a lot of them on this card. Umalatov, is that his name? Umalatov, yeah, I got that right. 7-0 in the PFL, not too shabby. He's just won by submission to Brennan Ward. He's quite well rounded. He's got 11 KO wins, 2 submission, 3 decision. He's quite dangerous. Neiman Gracie, 13-5, not as good record. 10-4 in Bellator. Did beat Don Maj in his last fight. I remember watching that actually by decision. Not too shabby, that one. He's not got the greatest record to fair. He's like on and off, win and loss. And I just feel like it's hard to bet against the undefeated Russian guy. So I'm going to go with Umalatov, and he gets it done by KO. So we move up to the main event. We have Brendan Loughnane versus Kamaka III. So it's a close fight, this, I think it's going to be. Loughnane is 29-5. Pretty solid record, to be fair. He's coming off 2 wins at the minute. He's on a 2-win streak. Kamaka III, 14-5-1. Is on a 5-fight win streak, to be fair. Bubba Jenkins, Pedro Carvalho. I think they both beat Pedro Carvalho, to be fair. Yeah, they have. And it should be a decent fight, this one, to be fair. I'm not too confident on who to pick here. It's like could be split, but I've got to back the English guy here, Brennan Loughran. I've seen enough of him. He's pretty decent, and yeah, I think he gets this job done by decision. So there were my picks for PFL 9. If you agree or disagree with any of the picks, let me know down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like, hit that subscribe button, and see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.